Hello everybody, this is Old Soldier, and this is my go bag. Can you carry your go bag a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, 6 miles? Well, that's what we're going to do on today's episode of Old Soldier. When I was a young man, I carried a heavy rucksack over large distances. This is not a heavy rucksack, but I am no longer a young man. By old standards, this is a Nerf ruck, but we're going to go 6 miles with it today. Expert Infantryman Badge Standards, or EIB standards, for a 12-mile road march are 3 hours with a 35-pound rucksack, plus LBE or web gear and a weapon. I cannot make EIB standards anymore. However, today we're just going to walk 6 miles with this. This is a go bag. Some people call it a bug out bag. What's in it? I have a previous episode when I first started out the channel of what is in it. I'll put a link at the end of this episode, and I've also made some additions to it. It was what I would consider in the old days a Nerf ruck, but I ain't the man I used to be. I just weighed this thing, and it's right around 27 pounds. Hardly a monster ruck. Then again, I'm broken down in my late 50s. Let's see how this goes. Footwear for today's little exercise are going to be my trusty Loa Zephyrs Mid TFs, a light polypropylene sock liner, and a pair of heavy wool socks. Standard tried and true combination. It's a balmy 41 degrees and quite windy. I will warm up quick after I start rucking, but I'm going to start off with a hoodie and then I'll just layer down once I warm up. The dogs are worried about me doing this. I'm not worried. They're worried. And off we go. These boots were made for walking. Alright, no issues making my way out of town, and except for the woman who asked me if I was running away from home, no issues. Then into the dog cave we went. Okay, I'm coming to the turnaround point. This is 3 miles, almost exactly. It's taking me about an hour. I'm going to subtract a little time I've spent screwing around with the camera. Just about a mile left. Gonna walk it on in. Here we are back in my garage. GPS is really not too clear, but it is 6 miles round trip, and I did it right at, if you subtract a little time for filming, right at 2 hours, so about 3 miles an hour. And I'm back, and I've got my pack laid out on the tailgate of my truck that's back in the garage. So 6 miles in 2 hours, a good little PT session, and it's not stupendous. By no means am I a physical specimen anymore, if I ever was. And it was just a good, rigorous PT session. But, here's the whole point, is, your number one preparedness is physical fitness. And, you might have to, should I have to, I'm not a stud anymore, if I ever was, physical stud, PT stud. But, I could take a pack and move it 6 miles and sustain myself, feed myself, make myself a shelter, defend myself, and rehydrate myself, offer first aid on myself or others with this pack and what's in it. So, and like I said, physical fitness can't place enough importance. That is your number one emergency preparedness tool, is if you are in good physical shape. It was 6 miles. And but no hot spots on the feet and none anywhere on the pack rub, so that worked out well. And like I said, Nerf size ruck, Nerf weight ruck, Hardly even fair to call it a ruck, more like a day pack, but still no hot spots, which is always a good thing. Nothing too stupendous. This is walking 6 miles with my go bag, and this is Old Soldier out.